Now let us apply what we have studied in the previous video to this exercise. نطبق ما تعلمناه على هذا التمرين. We said قلنا if an action happened after the one in the past, so we use past simple. هنا لدينا نقطة البداية وصول مارك إلى المنزل وهي في الماضي. عندما وصل مارك إلى المنزل. الحدث الذي يقع بعد ذلك will be in the past simple. An event taking place after that, or an action taking place after that. العمل أو الحدث الذي يقع بعد ذلك سيكون في الماضي البسيط. If we have an action taking place or progressing at the same time, before and even after it, or probably after it, إذا كان لدينا حدث قد بدأ قبل الوصول واستمر بعد الوصول, we will express it in the past continuous, سنعبر عنه بالماضي المستمر. If we have an action that happened before that, إذا كان لدينا حدث قد وقع أصلا قبل وصول مارك, فسنعبر عنه بالماضي التام. So, when Mark arrived home, Carol cooked dinner. عندما وصل مارك إلى المنزل طبخت كارول العشاء. Which picture? It should be this one. وصل إلى المنزل, and now she's wearing the apron. She's about to wear the apron. على وشك أن ترتدي هذا المئزر وتبدأ بالطبخ. When Mark arrived home, Carol was cooking dinner. عندما وصل المنزل كانت تطبخ العشاء. This one. When he arrived, she's in the middle of cooking. كانت في وسط في خضم طبخ العشاء. When Mark arrived home, Carol had cooked dinner. عندما وصل مارك إلى المنزل كانت كارول قد طبخت العشاء وأكملت. This one, this picture. وصل المنزل وجدها قد أكملت طبخ أو إعداد العشاء. Now let's go to the second topic, which is passive. نذهب إلى الموضوع الثاني وهو المبني المجهول. What is meant by passive or مبني المجهول? Here, I will give you examples made up by me. أمثلة أنا قمت بوضعها. Here we have unknown individuals killed an American in Baghdad 2 weeks ago. If you remember, there was in the news, there was news about an American who was teaching English and got killed. أخبار عن أمريكي كان يدرس الإنجليزية وتعرض للقتل في الكرادة أعتقد في الجادرية. عندما خبر القتل يكون مثلا unknown individuals, أفراد أو أشخاص غير معروفين. This is the subject. What did they do? ما الذي فعلوه? Killed an individual. قتلوا. Killed an American. هذه هي التكملة لدينا المفعول به. In Baghdad 2 weeks ago. وهذه تتمة الجملة. ما الذي نجده في موقع الفاعل؟ الاسم الموجود في موقع الفاعل هو الذي قام بالفعل. من الذي قام بالقتل؟ unknown individuals. من الذي تعرض للقتل؟ an American. If we want to say, إذا أردنا أن نقول أن أمريكي, يمكن أن نصف هذه الجملة بشكل مختلف وأن نضع الأمريكي في البداية وهو المفعول به. an American. أريد أن نقول أنه تعرض للقتل. لنفرض أنه نكتب نفس الشيء killed here. ونكمل الجملة. This the reader or the listener will think that the American killed someone. سيعتقد أن الأمريكي he did the action of killing. هو قام بفعل القتل. لكن الأمريكي لم يقم بفعل القتل. أنا أريد أن أبين لمن يسمعني أو يقرأ أن الأمريكي تعرض للقتل. فلا يمكن أن أصيغها بنفس الطريقة الموجودة في الأكتف فويس في المبني المعلوم. ما الذي سأفعله؟ يجب أن أضع فعل مساعد. فعل المساعد المناسب هنا بالنسبة للأمريكان هو is سوري وليس فعل مساعد verb to be. يجب أن نستخدم verb to be وهو فعل مساعد. is بما أن الحدث وقع في الماضي سأحول is إلى was. An American was killed by unknown individuals in Baghdad last week. Here the sentence correctly expresses what I want to say. الجملة هنا تعبر بشكل صحيح عما أريد قوله. أنا أريد أن أقول أن هذا الموجود في موقع الفاعل ليس هو من قام بالفعل. كيف أبين للقارئ أو المستمع بأن هذا الموجود في موقع الفاعل ليس الفاعل الحقيقي؟ يجب أن أستخدم صيغة المبني للمجهول. ما هي صيغة المبني للمجهول؟ How to phrase it? First, we have a number of steps. First, we need to place the object at the subject position. In the beginning, or at the beginning of the sentence. Number two, use a suitable verb to be. What is meant by verb to be? Is, are, was, were, been. Here, this killed, when we use verb to be, it should be followed by either يجب أن يكون متبوعا أما بفعل فيه ing أو بتصريف ثالث. هذه killed هي التصريف الثالث لkill وليست الماضي. Put the main verb in the past participle form. نضع الفعل الرئيسي في صيغة المبني المجهول في صيغة التصريف الثالث للفعل. And finally, if we have a subject, إذا كان الفاعل أصلا موجود ونعرفه فنضع place the word by followed by the subject if necessary. إذا كان هذا ضروري. أحيانا يمكن أن نقول an American was killed. This is can be complete. Maybe sometimes there is no need to add this part. أحيانا ليس هناك حاجة لإضافة هذا الجزء. For example, if we say our college was built or founded in 1963, no need to say by whom. يعني لا توجد حاجة لنقول by من قبل، لأن المعلومة المهمة هنا هو أنها تأسست في 1963 وربما لا يهمنا من أسسها أو لا نعرف أيضا من. هو المفروض أنها وزارة التعليم العالي، لكن يعني قد تكون هذه معلومة يعني واضحة بديهية أو غير مهمة. So this is how you create passive. And when do we use the passive? متى يستخدم الباسيف؟ passive يستخدم when the emphasis is on the object which has become the subject. عندما يكون التأكيد على المفعول به والذي تحول ليصبح فاعل في هذه الجملة رغم أنه ليس الفاعل الحقيقي. When the subject is unknown or irrelevant، أو عندما الفاعل الحقيقي يكون غير معروف أو غير مهم. مثلا لنفرض أنه أمريكي تعرض للقتل ولا نعرف من قتله. أو for example you say my car was stolen. And you have no idea who stole your car، وليس لديك أي فكرة عن من سرق سيارتك. وهنا هو التركيز على الحدث أكثر ما هو التركيز على من قام بالحدث، on the doer of the action. So let's get back to the book. Here the passive features heavily in this passage, which has two parts. One is about Pablo Picasso, the painter, and Ernest Hemingway, and the other is about Ernest Hemingway, the writer. I will read the passage for you. I want you to pay attention to instances of passive. تنتبهوا لاستخدامات الباسيف وتقول لي أين هي. سنناقش ذلك أثناء المحاضرة. I will only read the passage for you so that you would learn the correct pronunciation of the words. We have Pablo Picasso, the painter. Pablo Picasso هو رسام إسباني شهير. We will talk about his early life, his life as an artist, and his final years, and the same for Ernest Hemingway, the American writer. On October 25 of October 1881, a baby boy was born in Malaga, Spain. It was a difficult birth, and to help him breathe, cigar smoke was blown into his nose. This baby grew up to be one of the 20th century's greatest painters, Pablo Picasso. Picasso showed his genius from a very young age. His first word was lápiz, which is Spanish for pencil. And he could draw before he could talk. He was the only son in the family, so he was thoroughly spoiled. He hated school and often refused to go unless he was allowed to take one of his father's pet pigeons with him. Apart from pigeons, his great love was art. When in 1891 his father got a job as an art teacher, Pablo went with him to work and watched him paint. Sometimes he was allowed to help. One evening, his father was painting a picture of their pigeons when he had to leave the room. When he returned, Pablo had completed the picture. It was so beautiful and lifelike that he gave his son his palette and the brushes and never painted again. Pablo was just 13. His life as an artist. His genius as an artist was soon recognized by many people, but others were shocked by his strange and powerful paintings. He is probably best known for his cubist pictures. His portraits of people were often made up of triangles and squares, with their features in the wrong places. One of his most famous portraits was of the American writer Gertrude Stein, who he met after he had moved to Paris in 1904. His work changed ideas about art around the world, and to millions of people, modern art means the work of Picasso. Guernica, below, this is Guernica, which he painted in 1937, records the bombing of that small Basque town during the Spanish Civil War, and is undoubtedly one of the masterpieces of modern painting. His final years. Picasso married twice and he had 4 children. The last, Paloma, was born in 1949 when he was 68 years old. At the age of 90, he was honored by an exhibition in the Louvre in Paris. He was the first living artist to be shown there. Picasso created over 6,000 paintings, drawings, and sculptures. Today, a Picasso costs millions of pounds. Once, when the French Minister of Culture was visiting Picasso, the artist accidentally spilled some paint on the minister's trousers. Picasso apologized and wanted to pay for them to be cleaned. But the minister said, "None. Please, Monsieur Picasso, just sign my trousers." Picasso died of heart failure during an attack of influenza in 1973. Let's go now to Ernest Hemingway, the writer. His early life. Ernest Hemingway was one of the great American writers of the 20th century. He was born on the 21st of July, 1899, in Oak Park, Illinois, the second of 6 children. His family was strict and very religious. His father taught his children a love of nature and the outdoor life. Ernest caught his first fish at the age of 3 and was given a shotgun for his 12th birthday. His mother taught him a love of music and art. At school, he was good at English and wrote for the school newspaper. He graduated in 1917, but he didn't go to college. He went to Kansas City and worked as a journalist for the Star newspaper. He learned a lot, but left after only 6 months to go to war. Hemingway and war. Hemingway was fascinated by war. He had wanted to become a soldier, but couldn't, because he had poor eyesight. Instead, in the First World War, he became an ambulance driver and was sent to Italy, where he was wounded in 1918. After the war, he went to live in Paris, where he was encouraged in his work by the American writer Gertrude Stein. In the 1930s, he became a war correspondent in the Spanish Civil War and World War II. Many of his books were about war. His most successful book, For Whom the Bell Tolls, was written in 1940 and is about the Spanish Civil War. Another novel, A Farewell to Arms, is about the futility of war. His personal life. Hemingway's success in writing was not mirrored by similar success in his personal life. He married 4 times. His first wife divorced him in 1927. He immediately married again and moved to Key West, Florida, where he enjoyed hunting and fishing. But he also suffered from depression. This wasn't helped when, in 1928, his father committed suicide, killed himself. Hemingway's health was not good, and he had many accidents. 2 more marriages failed, and in 1954 he survived 2 plane crashes. In October of the same year, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, but he was too ill to receive it in person. His final years were taken up with health problems. He began to lose his memory and couldn't write anymore. On Sunday, 2nd July 1961, Hemingway killed himself with a shotgun, just as his father had done before. The last thing in this unit that we are going to study would be everyday English, given opinions. This is homework. What is the idea here? ما هي الفكرة هنا؟ يسألنا عما تشير إليه الكلمات التي تحتها خط. It was really boring. I fell asleep during the first act. كانت مملة فعلا حقيقة وخلت إلى النوم أو غلبني النعاس أثناء الفصل الأول. Where do we have acts in plays? مسرحية. Of course here we have choices. لدينا هنا خيارات. Did you like the film? What did you think of the play? Pizza, novels, children, holiday, Sally Cotta, the match. I will do number 2, item B for you. I didn't like his first one. نريد أن نعرف إلى ماذا تشير one. But I couldn't put his latest one down until the last page. لم ترق أو يرق لي أول لم ترق لي أول واحدة، لكنني لم أتمكن من أن أترك آخر واحدة إلى أن وصلت إلى الصفحة الأخيرة. هنا وأن تشير إلى ماذا؟ أين نجد صفحات كتاب في فيلم، مسرحية، بيتزا، رواية، أطفال، عطلة، سالي كوتر، مباراة، في رواية. So here one refers to novel. I didn't like his first novel, but I couldn't put his latest novel down until the last page. You should do the other items. By the way, this is pronounced pizza in English, this word. That's it. So we will complete unit 3 hopefully on Sunday and move to another unit in the following lecture. نكمل الوحدة الثالثة الأسبوع القادم وننتقل للوحدة الرابعة الأسبوع اللاحق. Thank you for your time.